We continue to share stories of heartache, heroes, and hope as we look back at COVID-19 1 year later.
One person who certainly has become a household name, Dr. Nicole Alexander-Scott. She truly has been at the forefront of the state's coronavirus response.
Director of Rhode Island's Health Department has been grilled by reporters and made sweeping public health decisions.
And a year into this pandemic now, 12 News anchor Kim Kalunian sat down with her to take a look back and also ask where we go from here.
Dr. Alexander-Scott's father always knew she would become a doctor. Her mother became a nurse despite being told the color of her skin would prohibit that. Now, as a parent herself, Dr. Alexander-Scott tells me on her hardest days, it's her son who brings her solace.
Around that February time.
Away from the podium and the spotlights of the Vets Auditorium, Dr. Nicole Alexander-Scott reflects on what landed her the leading role in the state's coronavirus response.
Interestingly enough, I was drawn to public health when the last pandemic was here.
H1N1. It was 2009 when Dr. Alexander-Scott got her feet wet responding to a public health crisis. February of 2020 reminded her of those days.
You certainly hope that you don't have too many pandemics in your career, and you can never imagine what each additional pandemic is going to be like. I wouldn't say it was a total surprise, but it was also something that no one could have imagined.
The first case of coronavirus.
From day one,
we are being extremely vigilant.
Alexander-Scott was the public voice of public health, delivering the hopeful.
We are moving in the right direction.
Alongside the heartbreaking.
Sadly, we have 2 additional fatalities.
And taking the heat.
Leader, she has continued to be engaged directly with us. Thank you for your question. Some of the longer days may have been times when people were rightfully concerned or questioned or even angry about what they were experiencing, and I had to acknowledge that.
1 year into the pandemic, more than 2,300 Rhode Islanders have lost their lives. Alexander-Scott says she's driven daily by the motivation to keep that number from climbing and buoyed by the blessings, big and small, in her own life. How has this experience changed you personally and professionally?
In many ways, definitely in many ways. I'd say the most prominent, I think having lost my father at a young age, it already taught me to have a sense of appreciation just for what you have and for life and not taking things for granted. So I already had an element of that, and certainly the pandemic really strengthened that understanding.
Dr. Alexander-Scott tells me she doesn't look back on 2020 with any regrets, but says there were many lessons learned. As far as the future, she was confirmed to another 5-year term by the Senate just last year. Incoming Governor Dan McKee says he plans to keep her in charge of the state's coronavirus response. I'm Kim Kalunian, 12 News.
Kim, thank you. And still to come tonight at 5, we're speaking with 2 frontline workers who've cared for so many COVID patients in Rhode Island, how the past year has changed them, and the reason that caused one of them to do a little bit of celebrating in her lab.